Hey guys, I'm just dropping this real quick video for Sunday, kind of as a cop out because I needed something to put on for Sunday anyways. I planned to have a new series starting today, but I ended up getting a cold and just being busy between a few of my jobs and stuff. So I didn't get that done, but I figured I'd go over some of the rules so that you guys could start getting excited for it and maybe even pitch a couple suggestions down in the comments or whatever. Sorry, there's still an echo in here. I haven't solved that yet. But anyways, the series is going to be called I Live in Skyrim. Now, the idea is that I am not going to commentate as if I am me playing the game. I'm going to commentate as I am the character in the game. So that's one of the rules is I have to do things and say things as the character would. If the character is going to be an asshole, then he's going to act like an asshole. I'm not going to be using any cheats or console commands or mods in the series. I think that kind of goes without saying. I don't want to ruin the game as it is. I'm also not using a VR version because I don't have a VR setup yet. Now, this is where it kind of starts getting interesting. I can't use fast travel whatsoever in the series because it's not realistic. The character can't just like poof across Skyrim. But I'm going to make an exception that he can fast travel. I guess I could play as a female too if I want to do that voice, but they can fast travel if they're using carriages. If you don't know, there's carriages stationed outside of most of the, like all of the bigger cities in Skyrim and some of the smaller ones as well. If I talk to one of those carriage drivers and I give them something like 10 gold, they'll take me to a laundry list of places. And if I get one of the Hearthstone houses, I can actually hire a carriage to sit outside and do that for me. So I can fast travel doing that. I can't use the map whatsoever because there's no item in the game called map. My character doesn't pick up a map, so how are they using a map? As such, I'm going to make the exception, and in this thinking that the character's been here for a while, maybe they know their way around. I can look at the map if I am standing next to a road sign, just because in that sense it's like, oh, okay, the character knows that they are there. This is where things are. So I can look at the map if I'm by a road sign. That's the only exception. Episodes can only end if I die or if I'm in a bed. So basically each episode will be like the character's train of thought in a sense. So when the character sleeps, they're going to be unconscious. End of episode. The next episode starts with them waking up. Or if they're dead, obviously, they're dead. But that brings up the last point. If my character dies, that's it for that character. I have to make another character. I have to start, like, basically that character will die. And then, like, all those memes that used to be everywhere, those old Skyrim memes, gonna wake up back in the wagon with Ulfric and them at the start again, just back up and as a new character, and make you guys can put in comments on each episode what kind of characters, classes, builds, etc., personality traits that you'd want to see, or quests that you want each character to do, things like that. I'm hoping to make it a little bit more of an interesting and interactive series than most people do for Skyrim. The first character you guys can look for next week will just basically be your basic Nord barbarian in heavy armor with a sword in one hand and a shield in the other, doing mainly main quest stuff. It's a little bit basic, but when you're starting from the start, where do you start? So anyways, hopefully that all sounds interesting to you, and hopefully in my editing I posted the rules somewhere here so you can kind of follow along. Like I said, if you have anything to add, any requests, suggestions, specific people to talk to, murder, whatever, let me know. But hopefully you guys are excited to see this because it's kind of a series I've been planning to do since the start of the channel. And with Stardew Sundays dying, I figured Skyrim Sundays, and then I went, wait, this may as well be the thing that I wanted to do. So, I Live in Skyrim. Let's get it going next week. It might be a series that only posts every 2 weeks, depending on the amount of editing and stuff I have to do. I'm going to have to see about that. No promises, but definitely next week. I'm looking to get you your first one out. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll post if there's any sort of issues getting that to you guys. But Till then, guys, thank you for watching the channel and any of your favorite series. And make sure you keep commenting and telling your friends to subscribe and forcing them to their computer and Chinese water torturing them until they subscribe, things like that. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.